Chris, game day's a day away. How are you feeling?
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. Any opportunity to get out there with the boys is exciting. So I had a good couple days of prep, another short week, and sometimes it's better that way, man. Just get into the game and get rolling. So I think we're all pretty excited.
Could you describe what excited means to you? Like literally the day before the game here. What excited feels like for you? Are you twitchy? Are you just in your book? Like, what are you?
Yeah, there's a lot of review and study and kind of just putting last minute pieces together. I definitely have a process for that. And for me, I mean, you guys probably know at this point, I'm a pretty high energy guy. So for me, it's just about how do I dial that back and save my energy. That way, come game time, I can use it in a productive way. It's always been my thing, even since high school. My coach was you got to calm down. You're way too hyped before games. So I've always just tried to keep myself as calm as possible and save my energy for when it's time to play.
Could you play not hyped though? I always feel like you should just be in your natural state.
100%. I mean, I'm saving my energy. That way, I have energy for the game. So, quarterback's a unique position because there's a lot of thinking and decision making involved. So you want to find that blend of being able to be under control and thinking, but still be myself, which is a high energy, enthusiastic person, and that's how I lead too. So, I'm just going to be myself, and that's the only person I know how to be.
What's the challenge of this Hamilton defense?
Well, they run around and they make plays. I think they've got a really good secondary. I think they do a good job up front. And like I said, they make plays. They take the ball away, and they show you different looks too. So that's something we've been dialed in on this week and making sure we have a good plan versus that stuff. So ultimately, what I always say is it comes down to us, and I think we do a great job prepping for everything we might see and having a great game plan. And ultimately, it's about us executing the game plan.
I know you were asked this earlier in the week, Chris, but what is the value of having all the workload leading up to a game like this?
Yeah, it's just great to get the reps with the guys and getting to rep all those plays, and today getting the walkthrough reps of okay, hey, we didn't rep this, let's hit this so we get the timing of that. Just getting those reps and actually getting to have those conversations with the guys. I think everyone knows me and Zach have a great relationship, and so I stay extremely tapped into those conversations and all those reps, even when I'm not taking the actual reps. But it's just a sense of confidence and timing and execution when you're actually taking those reps in practice.
You talked about maybe kind of calming yourself before this. Is there a point where you can have information overload where you just have to, okay, I'm ready? You know what I mean? Just stop, I'm ready.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at now. You kind of have your process leading up, and you watch a ton of film at the beginning of the week and try to get a general feel, and then as the week goes on, you break it up, based on day and based on what we're putting in. Then you've got everything in. Okay, then you go back and review, and then you walk through it all. And I do walkthroughs on my own at night every night. And just doing those things, those extra little things so you feel prepared, watching last-minute film. And then by the time you get there, all the work's pretty much done. Maybe I'll go through my call sheet one more time, do one last little walkthrough. But other than that, you know what's in, you know what we're trying to do, and you feel good about it at this point.
Chris, everyone we talked to this week, we talk about the way you command the huddle and your confidence and your leadership and whatnot. That confidence and just the way you command the huddle, where does that come from, or what do you attribute that to? Do you think?
I just being myself, man. Like I said, I'm a high energy guy, and so when I step into the huddle, I try to bring that same energy and enthusiasm. And I've said it in a couple other interviews. I'm a quarterback, but I've always just thought of myself as a football player. So I think, and I hope that's how the guys view me, as just a guy who, yes, I am playing quarterback, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. We've seen it playing receiver, throwing blocks, whether I got to run, maybe it's facilitating the ball through the air, whatever that is, that's what I'm willing to do. And that's kind of just my leadership style. So that's what I try to bring when I step in the huddle.
What steps does this offense need to take to clean up the giveaway issue? I mean, obviously, every team knows how important, the turnover battle is, but what steps do you guys actively have to take to be better when it comes to that?
I think it's just emphasizing it and just making sure we're honed in on details. That's what it comes down to, man. This is a game of inches. So, an inch here, an inch there, whatever that is, it might not go your way. So just honing in on the details, making sure we have great communication, alignment pre-snap, and all those things. And then just when you hone in on those things and where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to do, that stuff starts to clean itself up.
Do you think Kenny and Wally have been talking to some guys on defense this week saying, Chris likes to do this, likes to do that? Do you think they've been sharing some of your secrets, or what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, everyone's seen me play football, so everyone knows who I am. I was literally talking to Wally on the way over here, so I'm going to see him tonight. So I'll probably give him a hard time about that and just see what he's been saying. So, it's such a small league. Everyone knows everyone. Again, that's where it comes down to just you have a game plan every week of how you want to attack a team and just going out and executing that.